What's up? What's good? Fox Crack Percolate was really good news. Man, Theo Butler, welcome to another site. So, blame it on the coffee. Blame it on the coffee. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. You see what we got going on? I know you do. You see this issue of Black Panther, Man Without Fear? Yeah, second issue. My dog taking over Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, we make it do what it do. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. I want to speak it into the universe. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe. Get as many people. Tell somebody that tells somebody that tells somebody that tells somebody. Him or her that knows somebody to subscribe to the channel. Please and thank you. I ain't say what he said. So we gonna get up into this thing though. T'Challa, Hell's Kitchen, no abilities, no blessing of bass, no heart-shaped herb, nothing. Just him. No radar ability, nothing. Just him. In Hell's Kitchen, Mr. Okonkwo. Yes, brought to us by David Liss. Yeah, we got to give David Liss a shout out. We got to give Mr. Liss. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and jump this thing off. How did we get here? Yeah, we got David Liss. We got Francesco Frankenvilla. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the name right. And we pick up in Hell's Kitchen where we find T'Challa. He ain't got no powers. Remember that. Hanging out, observing a setup for him. That's what he's doing. He's supposed to think this woman is being threatened by this man. He shows up on his own time, though. His own time. His own time. He show up on his own time. Vlad's son, Nikolai, from last issue. Nikolai patting himself on the back. Nikolai need to chill out on that one. They pull up their tasers, but T'Challa is one step ahead. You see that? Chestnut checkers. If you're Nikolai, at some point, you gotta start making better decisions. Like maybe operating in Hell's Kitchen ain't a good idea. Because, never mind. Here's the difference between T'Challa and some others. See what he's doing with Nikolai? Yeah. So, the next day in Greenwich Village, and once again, Vlad has to look at his son. Clothes tattered all up, bruises all on his body from his latest encounter with T'Challa. That ain't gonna make a father feel good. Nikolai is feeling bad. And his little brother Gabe. Y'all see Gabe? Gabe got a lot of mouth. That said, Vlad ain't done. He's peeked out the area that T'Challa has been patrolling. So Vlad plans a trap. Hire some criminals who aren't that good to draw out T'Challa. While Vlad puts his plan together, bodies are starting to pile up in Hell's Kitchen. Like, what's going on in Hell's Kitchen? Was it this bad during Devil's Reign? Matt was catching it like that. Bodies starting to turn up, guilty and the innocent alike. Lamenting about the situation, T'Challa, or should I say Mr. Okonkwo, encounters his neighbor Iris. Remember Mr. Nankatarn? I said Nantarkin last time. That ain't his name. Nankatarn from last issue who offered to help T'Challa. Remember him? Well, we know he's not around no more. And remember the guy who's, let Iris tell it. It was something else going on with his son. We're going to come back to that later on because, there's a lot going on around here. Anyway, y'all see him, though. Y'all see T'Challa, Mr. Okonkwo, glasses on with a natural, and my dog still got that juice. Y'all see how she looking at him? Back over to Devil's Kitchen. That's a horrible name. I'm sorry. Is it Devil's Kitchen? That's a horrible name for a diner. Who eating them? Like, y'all, I get it. It's in Hell's Kitchen. No. I'm gonna say it's in. No, we're not eating them. No, we're not eating them. Cause I'm gonna feel uncomfortable whenever it start getting hot in them. Anytime I see a flame on the grill, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. Anyway, Mr. Okonkwo, T'Challa, we really need to see him use that alias more. Mr. Okonkwo, I think we're leaving some meat on the bone. Once again, is alerted by Brian and Sophia that a big scary guy is looking for him in his office. So do I pause for the dramatic effect? Okay, all right. The big scary guy in the office is Carl Lucas, a.k.a. Power Man, a.k.a. Luke Cage. That's who that is. Or as the women call him on Netflix, Mr. Coffee. You know, in a different life, because I'm married now, I imagine me using that line and it working just the way that it worked for him. Look at an attractive woman and say, hey, you want to go get some coffee? And it works. Damn. Like, I want to be able to do that one day. I might need to take my glasses off. Drop my hair down like this right here. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all got to let me know. I want to see how it works. Because my dog, I was like, is it that easy? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. You want to go get some coffee? No? Okay. Shout out to Michael Coulter. That said, if you have not watched the Netflix show, yes, I'm going to go ahead and plug it. If y'all want me to do a review of it, I think it is nice. If y'all want me to do, it's a show with him and Halle Berry, Mark Wahlberg. It's called The Union on Netflix. It's simple. It's predictable. It's also enjoyable. I like that. Good action flick. If y'all want, we can. Okay. We're going to get on back to this story though. So, what do we think T'Challa, well, we know T'Challa married, so, and we know who he married to, so he not doing nothing like that. On this, though, they don't see eye to eye. T'Challa and Luke, they don't see eye to eye. Because Luke is like, listen, man, stuff going left. If you need some help, holler at your boy. T'Challa like, man, I don't need your help. Luke like, say what? T'Challa like, listen, one, I didn't ask for you to come over here, but I got some stuff going on right now that ain't got nothing to do with you or the rest of the superhero community. So if you could just touch your nose and go, Luke like, whoa. Now I get it. I know who you is and everything like that, but bro, I just came over here trying to offer some help. Now, I'm gonna let you do what you're gonna do. But if things don't get right, I'm gonna bring my crew, pun intended, on over here. That'd be a nice comic book, by the way. Be a nice comic book. But if Luke come back with what I'm assuming is him, Danny, Misty, Jessica, and Colleen, well, we're not gonna have no story. We're not gonna have no story. So shout out to David Liss, because you understand what Luke got going on. Anyway, later that night, Vlad's plan goes into motion at a bank right next to the closed diner. Devil's Kitchen. Thieves inside, cops outside. Same time. I don't know how that happened. So we know this finna go left, right? Yeah, it's finna go left. Anyway, Mr. Okonkwo, Brian and Sophia is still at work. Mr. Okonkwo, T'Challa, tell Brian and Sophia to chill. He finna go handle some business. Over to the bank, and Vlad shows up. It's four of them. 5, counting Vlad, counting him. Vlad say he can only save a couple. Damn. They say crime no pay. That's what they say. And remember when I told you last issue about his special ability? He a super soldier plus. Like, he a super soldier, but he got some other stuff going on. Well, he uses his special ability to cause a distraction by blowing up a police squad car. That's just what happened. That's just what happened. He then leads the assailants, right? Got them, lead them away. And then he dipped. He lead them to the roof, then he dipped. And T'Challa show up. And as soon as T'Challa show up, Vlad reappeared. Realizing a physical 1v1, that's what they say now, 1v1 ain't gonna work, Vlad decides to improvise. Y'all see it here. T'Challa thinks the day is saved, but Vlad has one more trick up his sleeve. And yeah, that trick results in a couple of things. Brian being injured and T'Challa being partially unmasked. And you see who looking at it. Yeah, I think that would be Sophia. Thoughts? Well, I got some. One, I already told y'all how I feel about that diner. That's crazy. T'Challa being in Hell's Kitchen. Must have been real bad. Especially if Matt had to go lead. But think about what we're saying. Now, T'Challa is holding it down and he ain't got no special abilities. Being offered superhuman help and he turning it down. This dude been faced off with a mob boss's son, I don't know how many times, and you would think the mob Nikolai would learn by now. Sophia is not Sophia. Iris is gonna play a role, you know, the whole little thing about oh boy. But I'm liking it. I liked it. This was something different. We got him out of Wakanda, right? Doing some interesting stuff, not having to rely on his abilities, but having to rely on his wits. And as I stated today, somebody asked a crazy question. Who would win a fight between T'Challa and Steve Rogers? No superpowers and no costume. We remember what Steve Rogers was like before he got the super soldier serum. You remember that? Okay. T'Challa is an Olympic level athlete without it. Without it. Steve Rogers is a scrawny little person. He's short and he little bitty. Without the powers, forget the costume. Because if we put the costume on like that, it ain't gonna fit. He gonna get, it's gonna look like his grandfather's clothes on a little infant. That's what that's gonna look like. So don't, when we ask certain questions, let's ask them the right way. That said, I'm out. I'm going to come back to y'all later on tonight. I got my energy shot plant Poppy. I got my coffee and everything like that. We're going to make it do what it do. In the meantime, in between time, like, share, subscribe. If there are some other comics you would like for me to cover, take into consideration I got to have access to them. Let me know in the comment section. Until then, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, until we do this again, I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and so we out.